guys.
Welcome to well, we're not really month 2, but our second food series. Yep. We're doing Korean food. So for those of you that were impatiently waiting or patiently waiting, this is what we're doing. It's definitely different from St. Louis barbecue.
Very different, yeah.
But it is actually one of our favorite things. I even got my sister-in-law hooked on it, and we probably eat it
more often than anything else.
Almost once a week?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't necessarily go out and eat it. We have it at home a lot.
It's true, yeah.
But yeah, definitely one of our favorite things. So we thought that we would share with you all some of the places to get Korean food around St. Louis. And they have some things in common, but most of them are a little bit different and have a little bit different dishes. So our first place today is Joo Joo's, which a fun name. They also have a noraebang. How do you say noraebang in English?
What is noraebang?
Karaoke.
Yes.
They also have karaoke rooms that you can go with your friends and do.
It was actually the first place we discovered once Ruth moved to St. Louis.
And I was craving Korean food, and we ended up here.
Yeah.
And it was our go-to place for the longest time.
Yep.
Now we have another go-to place, which you'll see probably in like week 3 or 4.
Right. But yeah, definitely a great place. So join us as we go check it out.
Let's go have some Korean food. Okay, so here we have what's called Banchan. It's essentially side dishes, and they just traditionally come with your meal with Korean food, so it's not like something you pay extra for or anything.
We already ate some, so if a couple of the dishes seem a little low, it's because we ate some, not because it was already low.
Here you have just your typical kimchi, which is fermented cabbage. It's quite spicy. And then over here you have pickled radish, which is like kimchi radish, essentially. So it's like the radish form of kimchi. It looks like you have some beans, some seaweed, I'm guessing pickled cucumbers, and then this is our personal favorite. This is fish cake, and if any of you don't like fish, this is gonna sound scary, but honestly it's really good. It doesn't taste fishy at all, and this one is red, so you can tell that it's a bit spicy. So this one is like a small amount. I've definitely been to places where they have more side dishes, but these are all really good. We like most of these. Okay, these are some of our favorite appetizer. First, this is a seafood pancake. As you can see pieces of seafood there, and it's cooked into a pancake, and then it comes with a dipping sauce. This is really good if you want essentially a savory pancake. Our other favorite here, which goes really well with the pancake, is called ddeukbokki. I don't expect you to know what that means. Essentially, in English, it's spicy rice cake. So these white things here are rice cakes, which essentially they're just really chewy and soft and nice to eat, but you can feel the red. Red means spicy. It's good. Very chewy. Okay, if you hear something kind of noisy, it's because my food came and it's noisy. Anyways, here you also have more fish cake, cut a little bit thicker. This is also covered in red, so you know this is spicy. But again, fish cake, our favorite. Ooh, hot. Okay. This one from this place also comes with a lot of veggies and a giant egg, which is Jason's personal favorite, so he'll definitely be eating that egg. Alright, we already got our dishes. Jason got spicy chicken, I believe, and you can see, again, a basic thing in Korean cooking is if it's red, it's spicy. So if you don't like spicy food, just keep that in mind. It also came with a pot of rice. And then this is mine. This, I believe, is called dolsot bibimbap. Essentially, it's in a really hot bowl, which is why it's sizzling. Underneath there's rice. On top we have bulgogi, which is a very sweet type of meat. We have some veggies. You can see mushrooms, carrots, greens, just a bunch of things. And on the bottom you have rice. And essentially the best way to eat this is to mix it all up, put some spicy sauce on it, and eat it with your spoon.
Not a lot of hot sauce today.
We also have like a bajillion other spicy things. Also, never go too crazy at the beginning. You gotta taste first and then add a little bit at a time, because the Korean spicy paste is spicy.
What is the Korean spicy paste made of?
Korean peppers. Pretty sure.
Isn't that gochujang?
Yeah.
Which is the paste, right?
Yeah. I think see, now you can get everything on a spoon. Wait, I need this piece of meat. Oh, it's gonna be hot. Look at it steaming. Do you see the steam?
Alright guys, we're ready to eat. Should we try the pancake first?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is so hot.
Actually, I want to buy this ddeukbokki. This ddeukbokki is so good.
Do you want the egg? Things not to do. My mouth is already on fire.
And I got spicy chicken, so.
Yeah, he's gonna die.
Oh, this is the seafood pancake.
Yep.
It's got little bits of seafood inside of it.
Also green onions. I definitely lost a piece of seafood. I'm being a little bit klutzy today.
It's been a long time since I've had seafood pancake. I'm really trying hard to touch that bowl. Do you know what the dipping sauce is made out of? It just complements the pancake very well.
This is actually one of the better pancakes we've had because sometimes they don't get all the way cooked inside and you're just eating like mushy pancake. It's kind of gross.
It's been doughy before, not here, but at other places.
This place though I think has my favorite seafood pancake.
Yeah. I like the pancake.
I'm gonna try your spicy chicken.
I do want to try my spicy chicken after I have some seaweed.
Here's my bulgogi.
And my spicy chicken.
It's really sweet here. But it's gonna go well when I add spicy sauce to this.
This chicken isn't overly spicy.
It's good?
Yeah. It's got an interesting flavor.
It is good.
I've never had the spicy chicken here. Normally we get the all-you-can-eat barbecue. But, yeah. I don't know what they season that with, but it is.
Yeah.
It's not overly spicy, so like my mouth isn't on fire, but
It's warm, but it has really good flavor.
it does. I want to try your bulgogi now too.
I just want to keep eating your chicken.
Yeah, bulgogi is a sweet meat. The marinade is sweet. I don't think that one's overly sweet.
It's gonna go really well when everything's mixed up. Honestly, bulgogi is probably the best thing you can get if you're just starting out in Korean food because it's sweet, it's meat. Most Americans like sweet stuff and meat.
Can't go wrong with that.
Essentially, yeah. Ddeukbokki might be a bit of a stretch. Kimchi you probably won't like. Seafood pancake is good.
Yeah, yeah. That seafood pancake is probably going to be a little scary if you're not accustomed to Asian food, but it's good. I would definitely recommend it. I would highly recommend it to anybody.
Essentially, this is going to be very different from the last series because last time, I mean, I'm sure most people are familiar with barbecue. I'm sure most people aren't necessarily as familiar with Korean food.
When you think Asian food, this is what you're thinking typically.
Anyways, so definitely leave any questions you have and we'll try to explain it in each video coming up, and we're going to try slightly different things at each place.
Yep.
And definitely tell you which things are our favorites at each place.
Yep. So we're going to stuff our face with all this great food, and we'll be back with kind of like a final wrap up here in a little bit. We'll see you guys soon.
And that was Joo Joo's. Let us know down below what you guys all thought. Definitely, we really enjoyed all the food there, and for some of the things, the portions were quite big. Like mine, I'm gonna have dinner for dinner also. I can't English all of a
And I
sudden.
mean, like the ddeukbokki was definitely a good size of
very
tteokbokki.
well cooked as well. Like
Yeah.
you gotta be careful with them rice cakes. They can either get
true,
too
yeah.
mushy or too crunchy, and you don't want either. So
Yeah, you definitely want
Anyways.
to find that happy medium, and they did. They did a good job
Yeah.
with it. Yeah.
So we're gonna put everything that we got in the description box. So if you want anything and you want to come to Joo Joo's but you're a little bit nervous about ordering, you can just show them the English or the Korean and order if you liked something that we got. So we'll make sure for all of these Korean places to put it in the description box in case you want to try it but you're nervous. I totally understand. And then just a few tips if you come to Joo Joo's.
You gotta be outgoing. You have to be assertive.
Don't worry about saying excuse me and trying to get their attention. They're not like American.
Not at all.
Restaurants here. They're not going to check on you every 5 minutes. They pretty much left us alone except to bring us our food and bring us a pitcher of water.
They left a pitcher of water on the table so that we could refill it ourselves.
And then they leave you alone. So if you just sit there waiting for them to come back, you might feel uncomfortable and you might be bothered by how long you're waiting. So when you're ready to go, just get somebody's attention and say, excuse me, like if you need a box. Or honestly, you can just go up to the register to pay if you don't need to take anything to go.
Yeah.
So it's very different and it might make some people uncomfortable, but just be a little bit outgoing and don't worry about it. And again, like they did bring us the check because we did ask for to-go boxes, but then we did take the check up to the register to pay ourselves. So it's not necessary to just sit there and wait for anybody to come take it. Just go ahead and get up and go pay because you might be sitting there for a while.
Yeah.
It's totally normal. It's gonna feel very different, but we're telling you now. Also, something to know is that now we're heading into like international territory essentially. So just be aware that it is possible you will come across somebody who doesn't speak 100% English. So just some people get really irritated when other people don't speak English. Don't be that person because honestly,
you're going into their territory. So, I mean, yeah, they are in America, but they opened this restaurant to share their food with us.
So just essentially just be patient if you come across somebody like that and just, don't talk politics, They're gonna understand enough to know what you're ordering. And if you ask for water, if you ask for a to-go box, if you ask for the check, they will be able to understand the basics of the things you need when you're working in a restaurant. Just understand that some people may not speak perfect English. They may not be able to have a very complicated conversation with you.
If you ask them to film, they may try to take your picture instead.
They were actually we were trying to be polite and ask if we could film, and they were trying to help us set up the camera. So they are very friendly and very kind. That's like, just to generalize, that's a very Korean thing, is to just be very thoughtful and kind. So they're not mean people at all. So
not at all.
You can definitely have a good time as long as you keep these things in mind and are a little bit patient and don't go in expecting it to be like just like any American restaurant, because it's not. You're going to a Korean restaurant run by potentially Korean people from Korea, so you can eat that really good Korean food, not necessarily what is Americanized Korean food? Anyways, that's a question for another day.
Soul taco.
Oh yeah. When we do Asian fusion, I guess we'll find out. Anyways, I think that's all the tips we had for this particular place.
Yep, definitely a great place. You guys should definitely check it out.
And we didn't even get all of our favorite things today. Like, they have one of my favorite noodle dishes here. They're actually one of the very few places in St. Louis that has Korean ice cream. It's called Popping Sue. It's shaved ice and ice cream, and it's perfect in the summer.
It's so good.
Also, we didn't do a rating system for this. Let me know if you hate it and you absolutely want us to bring the rating system back. But we figured we'd just give you our general thoughts on each place and some tips and tricks for each one and tell you which ones are our favorites. I really enjoyed my time here today, and this is one of the first ones we went to. So
yeah, and they have a lot of good food. They have soups, they have rice dishes, they have noodle dishes. It all depends on what you're feeling that day.
Yeah.
So a good variety of food.
Yeah, actually, their menu is quite large, which I appreciate, because some things can be very difficult to find here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like, also let us know what you think about doing this thing that's so different from typical American food. This is fun for us because we eat at these kind of places pretty regularly, but yeah, let me know if you've ever had Korean food, because we definitely like to know what you guys think about it, since, we're not just making these for ourselves.
And also, what is your favorite foreign food? So ours is obviously Korean, but what is yours? Like, do you like Korean food? Do you like Chinese food? And I'm not talking about the China King Chinese food. I'm talking about legit Chinese food. Like, what is your favorite not American food to eat? I'm just curious. Let me know down in the comments.
Also, hope you enjoyed this mini lesson on Korean food. We have some more intense things coming up, but we're gonna start you off easy.
Yeah.
But hopefully by the end of this, you
gotta
have
take baby steps.
tried Korean food at least once.
Yes, please do.
That is our challenge to you. We will have it for the whole month. You have it once.
For a whole month and a half.
Yeah. Anyways, we look forward to reading all of your comments. And we also look forward to sharing more Korean food by eating it in front of you.
Share the Korean food by eating it in front of you.
That's what we plan to do. Anyways, we love you all. Have a wonderful day.
Bye, guys.
I was afraid of fear itself. It took so long to leave this shell. And yeah, I know I've been a little slow, but hey, I'm good to go.
Sometimes I even forget what American food is. Is it just
true.
like hot dogs and hamburgers? Like, what do we have? Apple pie? Like July 4th quintessential food?
Yes.
Thanksgiving food? Dry turkey.
Dry turkey.
Oh.
That
I
is
guess barbecue.
well,
Same, like American style barbecue.
yeah. Meat. Meat
Yeah.
and potatoes.
Yeah.